What's up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we will learn and make our concepts clear on 1. How to annotate Git repository. 2. Branching. 3. Popular commands used in day-to-day basis in your work. 4. Importance of gitignore file. Let's learn how to initiate Git repository locally on your machine. The git init command creates a new Git repository. It can be used to convert an existing, unversioned project to a Git repository or initialize a new, empty repository. Git init is a one-time command you use during the initial setup of a new repo. Executing this command will create a new Git subdirectory in your current working directory. This will also create a new master branch. Command to initiate Git repository locally is git init as shown on screen. Now let's add some files to our Git repository. To do this we need to learn git add command. What does this command do is explained in this slide. Git add command is a straightforward command. It adds files to the staging area. We can add single or multiple files at once in the staging area. It will be run as git add file name. Example git add readme.md as shown in screen. In case you want to add all files in one shot, you can use git add a. Let's commit our code or files which we have added staging repository. To do this we use commit command. To commit the current staging area to your Git repository, type command git commit m. This is my first commit as shown in screen. M will precede a message which will let people know what changes are included in this commit. Let's learn now how to push our code to remote repository after we committed code or files in our local or staging area. Picture on right side corner represents the how push works. The git push command is used to push into the remote repository. In simple terms, it's doing transfer between your local to remote repository. Command to do so is git push origin master as shown on screen. The term origin stands for the remote repository, and master is considered as the main branch. Let's now learn pull command. As the name suggests, git pull command is used to update the local folder with the changes on the remote repository. The command fetches the files from remote server and merges with the local one. Command git pull lt, repository URL GT, as shown on screen. Let's now learn importance of gitignore file in Git. The term ignore is used to specify intentionally untracked files that Git should ignore. It doesn't affect the files that already tracked by Git. Sometimes when we work with Git, there are some files and directories that we do not want to send to the repository, and to make sure that those files will never be committed, we can work with the gitignore file. A gitignore file is a text file and each line contains a pattern for files or directors that we want to ignore. You might wondering which scenarios gitignore file will be used. To make your doubt clear, here are some of the scenarios you make use of gitignore file. 1. Files with sensitive data or API keys or credentials. 2. Log files. 3. Files that you only use locally or any project-related files. Command to create file touch. Gitignore. Branching in Git. A branch is a copy of the repository that is your own. This is good for exploratory work, bug fixes, and more. Anything you commit on your branch will not show up or affect your teammates' work. In simple terms, how a tree has branches, but when you branch off from the main branch, however, you can be satisfied with the experimental features and decide to merge the two branches. Hope this second series of Git was helpful to you and understand the day-to-day commands used at your workplace. In next series of Git we will cover on more branching in Git and its commands. Until then, keep learning and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for such updates. Take care.